Well, hi everyone. My name is Carlos. I'm one of the postdoctoral researchers of Albright, and I'm also a member of the video games research group at the Jaume I University. And today I'm going to talk to you about 3 projects in which we are using AI technology for trying to improve gaming experience in the video games that we are developing. And more specifically, we are focusing with the AI technology in 4 aspects of the development of our games. The first one is the development of autonomous players. It could be NPCs or bots. The second one is trying to guarantee competitions when there is no enough human players to play against. The third one is the creation of automatic levels, of kind of automatic levels that could be adapted to the characteristics, the features, or the abilities of the players. And the last one, the fourth, is trying to create new interaction systems that could provide us new horizons in the development of our games. Well, the first project that we're working on in the last year was the development of a 2D game engine that is based on the paradigm of the multi-agent systems, where I like to explain that as kind of an analogy with a theatrical play, where there are just actors or agents and the stage or the shared space or scenario. For the logic of the agents, we use a small set of actions and conditions that is built upon first-order logic and predicate logic. And with all this system, we can create game descriptors that, along with game assets, build our games that comply with the characteristics or the features that we expect on a multi-agent system. And inside of this very system, we have just published, we're about to publish, a new scripting language that is oriented through game scripting. And you can see in the slide, this is the semantics that we use in the language, in the scripting language. And I don't know if you can see it, but there is just arithmetic expressions, Boolean or relational operators, the CRUD functions, create, read, update, and delete, and the if-then-else selector. And there is no loops, there is no vectors or complex data structures, and even with this, we are able to create very powerful games. The second project that we are working on is based on the idea of active games. And these games, with these games, we want to remove the idea that sedentary lifestyles and video games belong together. In this case, right now we are working on many ideas about these active games. But right now we are focusing on a treadmill-based game, in which it's a smartphone game, in which you just have to go with your smartphone to a treadmill, even in the gym or at home, with any other hardware device. And you just have to place it on the treadmill with the front camera pointing to your face. And with that information, we are able to track your face and study your running dynamics and infer the velocity that you are running on the treadmill. And even, you can see on the slide, my teammate Maria is controlling the direction of the karate by just moving slightly her face. Also, we are applying AI techniques to create automatic levels. The idea is to create modular levels, modular assets that we can arrange in a certain way to adapt to the player's capabilities or the player training that he or she likes to do. And in the same way, as I was saying before, we need to guarantee competition. The kind of game that we are developing is one of a kind that is called Battle Royale. In those games, many enter to the arena and just one wins. So we have to guarantee for our players that there is going to be enough bots or enough players to play against. And if there is no human players to play with you at that very moment, you need bots. And they have been trained to learn our mechanics and to play with our assets, our scenarios, but basically that's the idea of the game. And lastly, the last project that we have been working on is a cultural heritage video game that it's called Guardianes de ese Orbe. It's already published on Google Play, but if you download it right now here, you cannot play because it's based on GPS, on augmented reality, and you need to be there on Segorbe on specific places, some historical places, where you will have to go with your smartphone, scan some ornaments, and then a historical character will pop up and tell you a story, tell you what's the problem, what's going on in the city, that you have to help them to save the city. and they will ask you to solve a challenge. It could be finding pieces of an element, winning a chess match, or even saving people from the fire. And that's it. I hope you find it interesting.